Yo, what is good, everybody? Welcome into the Free Money Podcast here, coming to you live with another episode of Across the Pond, the soccer gambling show here on the Free Money Podcast and the Free Money Show on YouTube. Took a day off, no big games yesterday, but have 3 games here for this Saturday. But let's recap the episode from the 21st in the MLS. Pick number 1, St. Louis and Real Salt Lake. Both teams to score yes, no draw, plus 115. St. Louis lost at home, ended up scoring, so that was a winner there. Pick number 2, needed a little bit of luck, but hit at plus 240. Orlando and Philly draw, plus 240, with a screamer of a goal in the 90th minute from Philly to tie it. And the loser on the day, both teams to score no, Portland and Chicago, plus 110. Chicago scored early and knew that we would be in trouble there. So to recap, the 21st up 2.55 units, bringing the show total to 15 units up on the show. Have 3 more here for Saturday, so let's get into it. First of the 2 MLS picks today, Orlando double chance, minus 112 on the Barstool Sportsbook is the best price I could find for this one. We find ourselves yet again with this Orlando side, and it's going to be a good one today. Like I mentioned, they had a great game against Philly that ended up on our side, so nice to see that. They traveled to the Pacific Northwest and play a team that I see being overpriced to win here. They play the Seattle Sounders. And Orlando performs quite well away from home. 6 out of 8 games on the road have resulted in a draw or a win, which is 75% and exactly what we want here on Saturday. Seattle has won 4 out of the 9 home games, and 4 out of the last 5 have been a draw or loss, while Orlando can score, and I just think minus 112 for a draw or a win is something that is a great line and want to take advantage of it. The lone win for Seattle coming against the New York Red Bulls, 1-0, who Orlando beat 3-0 in New York. Another road win for Orlando, which is exactly what we want to replicate here as the last game of the night and starting 7:30 Pacific time in the United States. Pick number 2, the second MLS game, FC Cincinnati moneyline plus 210 on DraftKings. The best team in the Eastern Conference and all of MLS take on DC United. 13 wins on the season for Cincinnati and play very good on the road. 3 wins, 3 draws, and a loss away from home. Hopefully we can make it 4 wins today. DC is exactly average at home. 3 wins, 3 draws, and 3 losses, losing their most recent home match. This team has lost to Cincinnati once already this year, being DC United, 2-1, and needed a 90th minute goal to make it 2-1, so a late goal when it really should have been 2-0 for the game. Cincinnati has the best goal differential in the MLS, plus 14, meaning they outscore their opponents by a margin of 14. In DC United, 26 goals allowed, with 12 of them coming at home in those 10 games. So they're allowing about 2.6 goals a game. Cincinnati, 30 goals for, with 11 in 8 games on the road. So Cincinnati averages a goal a game, and DC United gives up 2.6. So expect about 2 goals there from them, and hopefully they can keep them out of the back of the net. Cincinnati, 9 wins, 2 draws in their last 11 MLS matches, and plus 200 is wild to see for the best team in the MLS, playing a team that is middle of the road. Lastly, pick number 3, international competitions, where we have been incredible lately. The CONCACAF Gold Cup starts here on Saturday. USA and Jamaica is the first game, and we're going to take the under here. Under 2.5 goals, minus 120 on DraftKings is the best line. And the men's team find themselves in another competition after a good Gold Cup and more hardware for the country. Big wins against Mexico and Canada, and they're going to want to parlay this against this Jamaica side and the Reggae Boys. Matt Turner returns for this competition and had a good Nations League, no goals allowed, and I expect him to continue that great run of form here in this competition. Center back Miles Robinson returns to play this competition, and experienced right back DeAndre Yedlin has many caps for this team and is a veteran of the U.S. men's national team. And there's not much really experience other than that. The midfield, Gianluca Busio from Venezia, has talent. He has a couple competitions and caps, and a lot of MLS players spread throughout the wings and midfield. And the reason why I like the under 2 is I'm not sure how many goals USA is going to score here, which is why I wanted to stay away from the money line and wanted to go with the under. Jesus Ferreira is the striker for the U.S., and the same problem that existed before they got full Aaron Balogun is the same one that they're going to have here today. He just lacks a scoring touch, an explosive scoring touch, I should say. And I think that here in this competition, against a good Jamaica team that plays quick, kind of similar to how the U.S. plays when they have the ball, they make quick movements. Ferreira just isn't that on this team. So tough to see him again at striker when this team needs a little bit of scoring, but hopefully he doesn't score today, and Matt Turner and that back four play to their level. And Jamaica does have capable scorers too. Michael Antonio from West Ham sits up top as striker, and Leon Bailey from Aston Villa in the right wing. I just think that back four is more than capable of containing them, possibly not even scoring the goal this game. Was looking at that, but you never know with a competition like this and a less talented set of men's U.S. national team. So under 2.5 is the play. So to recap, have been doing incredible in international football and the MLS, it seems. So 8 straight winning episodes here, and in the month of June alone, doing phenomenal. Have not had a losing day yet in the month of June, so make sure to follow these. And we have 3 more that we will all be watching on Saturday. To recap, pick number 1, Orlando double chance -112 taking on Seattle. Pick number 2, FC Cincinnati on the money line +210, a great price for the best team in the MLS. Kind of like if you're getting the Chiefs as an underdog. And lastly, USA and Jamaica under 2.5 goals -120. As always, you can follow me at the RJ Larson on Twitter and the Free Money Show here on YouTube. Thank you all for listening, and as always, see you next time.